Some men walk through the world quietly, yet their footsteps echo louder than their words. They teach without announcing themselves. They lead without seeking applause. And they shape destinies simply by living with purpose. Dr. Ibrahim Baba Shatambaya is one of such men. To many, he is a scholar, to others, a mentor. But to those who truly know him, he is the academic prophet, a man whose words arrive with the force of clarity, awakening minds to responsibility and truth. He comes from Zuru, Kebbi State, a land forged by discipline, a cradle of warriors, generals, and men of honor. From that soil of courage and quiet strength, a scholar rose, one destined to guide others. His journey carried him to Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, the ancient citadel where intellect is sharpened like iron, and where he shaped himself into a thinker with depth, humility, and unshakable principles. Today, he stands as a senior lecturer at Usmanu Danfodiyo University Sokoto in the Department of Political Science. And beyond the classroom, he serves as the lead consultant in Naimo Consult Services, extending knowledge from theory into practice. But titles do not define him. What defines him is the light he plants in the minds of students. Because to him, education is not a certificate, education is a calling. He teaches governance, but more than that, he teaches purpose. He speaks of political institutions, but beneath his voice is a deeper message, the message of responsibility. And when he speaks, his words land like seeds in the soil of young hearts. Listen, being humble, ladies and gentlemen, is an asset that will push you to success anywhere in the world. With these words, he reminds us that humility is not weakness but power, the power that carries destiny forward. And then he shifts gently from character to the meaning of impact. The most important person on the earth today is somebody who has been able to impact positively on the life of others. To him, greatness is never noise, greatness is influence, greatness is service. But his voice grows stronger when he speaks of politics, not the politics of chaos, but the politics of duty. Politics is called a dirty game because the overwhelming majority did not participate in it, he warns. Then his voice becomes the conscience of every educated citizen. Are you really saying, as somebody who is educated, as somebody who has gotten opportunities millions of Nigerians have never had, that you will not vote? And like a teacher guiding a nation's future, he calls students to rise and take their rightful place. Making your opinion known on every issue of public discourse is a critical requirement of every student who is conscious of his or her political rights. Finally, he lifts our eyes beyond the classroom into the vast world of possibilities. Being in a university is not only about what you are taught in class. It is about using the environments, the opportunities, and the networks around you to discover your abilities and channel them to benefit society. These are not just words, these are blueprints for life. Beyond his teachings, his academic work stretches across governance, civil society, foreign policy, development studies, and the philosophical roots of power. He writes with the precision of a surgeon, the discipline of a soldier, and the sincerity of a man devoted to truth. To his students, he is not merely a lecturer, he is a compass, a lighthouse, a quiet revolution in human form. This is Dr. Ibrahim Baba Shatambaya, a man whose life is a curriculum, whose voice is a lantern, and whose mentorship is a gift to every mind he encounters.